The next one we're gonna watch is the unhinged incidents of VTubers, and it's by FoxAkimbo. FoxAkimbo. As always, links to everything will be in the description below, so be sure to check it out. Let's go. Click.
I'm going to do drugs, get frisky with my manager, and form a reverse harem.
What?
Kawaii!
That's something that could have been thought by a VTuber named ReroRon, who in late 2023 was exposed as an absolute deviant after her VTubing agency came out to announce her termination from their service within a post that has received 6.9 million views.
Does this have anything to do with Niji Sanji? I don't know like all the different VTubing agencies. I don't know much about VTubers in general, but I do know there's been a ton of like Niji Sanji drama recently. But I don't know who this VTuber is. I don't know who FoxAkimbo is, and I don't know if this VTuber is with Niji Sanji or not. But it's gonna be interesting to watch either way.
The announcement of her termination sent shockwaves throughout the VTubing community. Simply
wait, what did that say?
Extent of 0.9 million views from their service within a post that has received 6.9 million views. The announcement of her
There's a delay between me hitting pause and the video actually pausing. I don't know what's going on with my web browser. I might have to switch web browsers. So if y'all have a good idea of which one to use, because LibreWolf seems to just be laggy sometimes, but also whatchamacallit, the one that Moist Critical uses, Opera GX. I heard that mostly that's just Chinese spyware, and Google Chrome is supposedly not the fuck. Google Chrome is supposedly not not great with streaming. Maybe I just have to use Firefox. I don't know, but whatever.
Termination sent shockwaves throughout the VTubing community simply because the alleged extent of what this seemingly innocent VTuber was doing. Don't allow her appearance to deceive you, my dear viewer. This person is an absolute freak. Idol came out to say that on the 28th of November 2023, they had terminated. Okay, that's better. It paused when I paused. Important notice regarding the termination. I don't know if they're gonna read all of this, so we're gonna read what's on the screen right now. Important notice regarding the termination of idol talent VTuber Ron. Anyway, thank you for your continued support of Idol and our talents. We would like to inform you that as of November 28, 2023, we have terminated our contract with Idol Project Star talent VTuber Ron. No. Excuse me. Regarding the actions of VTuber that led to this termination, it has been discovered that through an internal investigation that VTuber has violated her contract and engaged in activities both dangerous and harmful to both her own well-being as well as to the company. Through our investigation, we were able to confirm that VTuber violated her contract in the following ways: misuse of controlled substances during live stream performances. How can they tell this part? Like it's a VTube, it's an avatar. Does she go like, hold on, I'm gonna go take some Adderall and like crush, and then I gotta crush up this Adderall, and then you hear crunching in the background, and then you hear, hold on, I'm gonna snort this Adderall, and you just hear in the background or something. Like what? How can they tell this part? Soliciting fans during live stream members content for private offline meetings. Can't be doing that, especially if they're underage. Oof. Meeting with a fan in person and accepting gifts from said fan in total value of thousands of dollars. Oh shit, that's rough. Conducting a secretive relationship with a member of the Idol management team who has also been terminated upon confirmation of these details. I guess they were trying to get with the they may have tried to get with like the members of their management team in order to secure, their spot, in order to be like, hey, I'm gonna do a bunch of degenerate shit. So, and since you're a part of the management team, if you ever hear about anything of it, then just kind of like
sweep it under the rug, or help me sweep it under the rug, or let me know about it, or there's something. So it could have been something like that. I don't know, but let's continue.
Riro Ron's contract. The reason being that she had violated her contract by engaging in activities that were both harmful and dangerous to her, as well as the company. Those activities included, but were not limited to, misuse of controlled substances while live, soliciting fans while live for private offline meetings, accepting gifts from fans in person worth thousands of dollars, and conducting a secret relationship with a member of the idol management team.
All right, so we know they're going over the post, but they're obviously not reading all of it. They're kind of just subbing it or whatever. But I'm still gonna read the rest of this just because I'm curious myself what the rest of it says without any like shortenings. These actions have breached the trust essential for our continued management and support Ridodon, leading to our decision to terminate her contract. We sincerely apologize for any disappointment this announcement may cause and appreciate your understanding. We will be shutting down the Ridodon YouTube channel, including the cancellation of all memberships on the 1st of January 2024. So she's been gone for like 4 months. Damn. I wonder where her audience went, like where her audience dispersed and flocked to. Like any of the other VTubers that are out there, or what?
Let me reiterate, this person is doing drugs. This person is meeting up with fans, taking their gifts and their money, and sneaking around with her company's management. The
Damn.
VTubing community went into a spin because of this. Keep in mind that Riro had only joined her agency.
Also, what's wrong with drugs? I mean, weed is not a drug, so I guess if you're excluding weed in the terminology of drugs, then I take back my statement. Weed is not a drug. Weed is a plant. And if you so happen to set it on fire, there are some effects. That being said,
Roughly 9 months prior.
also they take a control. Well, weed is controlled too in most states here in the US.
However, some sort of inner demon must have possessed her to go right off the deep end, because somewhere along the way she decides to form a harem. I'm not joking,
What?
form a harem and outline the rules of how this was going to go down.
Like I said before, I said it once again. I said it once, I'll say it again. Like, people end up getting money, and the money gives them a certain feel of power, right? People that get enough money and get bored with that money, trying to see what they can get away with, start trying, or at least trying to see what they can buy and what they can do, and blah blah blah. They get bored enough to the point where they want to see what they can get away with while using other people, like how P. Diddy ended up doing. Like I said with the P. Diddy video, by the P. Diddy video by Tunde. But yeah. That's probably something she started feeling. I wonder. I'm so popular and I got enough money. And I've got an in with the management team since I have a secret relationship with them. I wonder what I can get away with by using other people. I want to start a reverse harem.
This is a pretty well-known story in the VTuber world, but I know that a lot of my audience really isn't clued up in this sort of area. Let me say that as far as I know, as far as the evidence has been placed in front of me, this is 100% legitimate. Riro's gonna say it's not, but as of what we've seen so far, it seems very likely that this is not faked. Her harem requirements were as followed. No minors. Love the Riro. Don't get jealous, but Riro can get jealous. Riro is...
Hey, at least she said no minors, right? At least the first thing at the very top of the list is no minors. So I'll give her props for that, because let's say someone like Vosh, if he wasn't outed for, if he didn't out himself for, his interest and things like that, let's say he kept going and got enough money and maybe some power, or a feeling of power, he could have been like, I want to start a harem. And he could have said that he wanted minors allowed. I'm just saying, it's a good, at least this person said no minors at the very top. So I'll give him props for that.
Is Mina no Adairu for my Stardusts. Whatever the fuck that means. Be
What?
respectful and tactful with Riro. No minors. Love the Riro. Don't get jealous, but Riro can get jealous. Riro
Wow.
is Mina
Fuck
no
that.
Adairu for my Stardusts. Whatever the fuck that means. Be respectful.
Well, let's find out what it means. Mina, no, oops, hold on, hit. Just hit no. Mina, no, let me see. Let me type that real quick. M-I-N-A-N-O-A-I. Yoasobi idol lyrics? What? Mina no Dairu meaning English from Manji. Apparently it's from a song. Let me see. Control F. Oh, well, I don't see it anywhere. It's just Mina no Koto. Let's check out meaning and just say Mina no Dairu. It's spelled right. Can we? Oh, so it's in here. I guess. Control F. Nope, just still says Mina no Koto. Alright, well, I guess I tried translating idol yos. I guess it means something. Maybe it's something from like an idol song. I think Mina is everyone. I'm pretty sure Mina means everyone. Translation. Mine. What? No, Mina. Yeah, so it says everybody. Let's see. No, Adairu. Let's see. What was it? AIDORU. It's Shoru? What the fuck? Alright, yep, I don't care anymore.
Full and tactful with Riro. Riro chooses if some wish comes true or do something mild instead. Keep in mind that Riro, if I'm not mistaken, speaks Japanese as her first language. At the very least, it's not English. But it seems as though she's saying that she gets to choose how hard they go at it in the bedroom on the scale from mild to wish comes true.
Well, damn. But anyway, I was going to say I'm trying to learn Japanese myself. It's obviously not my first language, but it will at least be my second language. Even though I was born in the Philippines, but I was born on a military base. My parents were military. So maybe Filipino, or I mean not Filipino, but Tagalog will be my third language. I don't know, but I'm trying to learn Japanese right now.
You need to be
Pause again. Technically, English is my first language, but Ebonics is my second language. So Japanese will be my third language.
familiar with Riro. And lastly, the Harem Project, so she calls it the Harem Project, just getting it out there, is top secret.
Harem.
So
Harem?
you shouldn't
Harem.
tell on the Stardusts. These are some pretty
I don't know.
strict rules, so what do you get out of it? Well, you get to meet up with her, and more. This is just one
And
of
more?
the many different pieces of evidence against Riro. There is an entire file filled with more than a dozen clips of her making the rules for this harem, and so just to fill you in the best I can, I think I'll play a few of those clips for you now.
You want to meet the riddle, and I want you
I think she said you want to meet the Riro and I want you to.
and I want you to. Well, think about that then. Maybe it is a possibility. even though it sounds very insane.
It does.
Sounds very insane.
I thought VTubers were VTubers because they normally just wanted to keep their identity a secret. Like they weren't interested in letting people know who they were. So they hid behind it, not hid, but they used an avatar instead of like just showing their face on camera. Not saying it's a bad thing. Not saying not trying to talk shit about it. But like I just thought that was one of the purposes of VTubing. So that, you know, you can, you know, you don't have to show your actual face. So why would VTubers meet with people in person? That's something I never expected VTubers to do. Huh.
But I don't know, speaking to you makes it sound less insane. Because if you want to be part of the harem specifically, that means you would.
No, she calls it harem too. I thought it was always called harem. Man, maybe I was saying it wrong the entire time.
You would see me even without my alien scan, right? You would have to see me disguised as a human.
Disguised as a human?
As my
That's funny.
alter ego. Perks. The possibility to meet up with not real. Would you like to meet me? Would you like to meet me? Perhaps even try me?
Fucking Joey.
To be like, yeah, or it's gonna be a date, or just a walk in the park.
Also, like the whole whispering in the ear thing, it's I don't know, it kind of makes it feel a little more intimate. It's just kind of weird. So I guess that's even more of a reason for people to like randomly sign up for that kind of thing, where we're like, yeah, I gotta join her harem. I won't get jealous. And then I don't know, especially since she's saying all this in English and she speaks Japanese. So I'm wondering, they said that Japanese is her first language, right? So I'm wondering if she's actually lives in Japan, and that since she's speaking this part right here in English, she's either talking to other people in Japan which would be a very few people in Japan who could speak English, I'm guessing. But she's also probably talking to people in most English speaking countries who most likely would not be able to move to visit Japan and go meet up with her.
As you prefer. I can just stand a nice evening together. No minors. No minors in the harem. No minors. This
Okay,
is
so
very important. No minors. I wonder if I'm the only.
So it wasn't the first thing they actually added, but they did remember to add it and they put it at the top. So I'll also give them props for that. And they even say it's very important.
Girl from Idol who can pull up something like this.
So I think that it's fairly easy to say that she was caught red-handed. This
Busted.
folder is surely the smoking gun. And so it appears as though she went through with this harem formation based upon Idol's post and was given some expensive presents when she met up with these viewers. However, as the post also says, that was not the full extent of her devious behavior.
I'm guessing she didn't read the contract when she signed up with the company as a VTuber. Like, and obviously the part of the contract said, hey, you're not allowed to meet up with people in real life. So I know Japan has this whole thing with idols in general about idols not being able to have boyfriends and stuff like that. But at least, so I'm guessing it probably like bled into at the actual VTuber idols as well. Hey, you're not allowed to at least meet up with people in real life. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to. I don't know if they specifically said you're not allowed to have relationships or boyfriends or whatever. But I don't know.
she also had a relationship with someone who worked in Idol's management. This person is thought to be the company's lead talent manager, who's probably the last person you should be boning on the side, but Riroron seemed to make it her personal mission to go off the rails in the most unhinged way she possibly could. She also was accused of doing drugs on stream, but as far as I could find, these were only sleeping pills, so it wasn't like she was just snorting lines whilst live. That's
Okay, I'm still curious how they were able to figure that out, since she's a fucking anime character. Like, was she just actually saying, hey, I'm gonna pop some pills? Don't worry, they're only sleeping pills, but I'm gonna pop some controlled substances. Maybe that's how she maintains her sleepy like voice when she just whispers in your ear or whatever, or when she just talks. Maybe that's how she maintains that. I don't know.
said she would later respond to the allegations on her own Twitter account, where she would say that she had nothing to apologize for, even though the evidence is fairly stacked against her, and even she herself would post this meme. I didn't, totally would though, ooh. I don't.
Anyway, I'll also give her props for being like, hey, I got nothing to apologize for. Just being like, I don't care what evidence you got against me. I ain't got shit to apologize for. And I'm extremely disappointed in you guys.
I don't think that would help her case. But things don't stop there. You might notice that this account that she posted on was not Riroron, and that's because this is Kuresu, otherwise known as Riroron.
Is what? Oh yeah, this definitely won't help with proving with saying the allegations are bullshit. This doesn't help with saying the allegations are bullshit. After shooting heroin on stream and fucking my managers and my fan. Well, now that we know you've been in a relationship with the lead talent manager, and you've met up with a fan. This whole thing right here, this sentence, or this part of the sentence, could also be a reality for all we know. Like, holy shit.
Before she signed for Idol, Kyoresu's channel is a lot more music related and has almost things don't stop there. You might notice that this account that she posted on was not Riroron, and that's because this is Kyoresu, otherwise known as Riroron, before she signed for Idol. Kyoresu's channel is a lot more music related and has almost 500,000 subscribers. In the aftermath of getting let go from Idol, she has since returned to Kyoresu after taking a year's hiatus and has started posting once more. And I have an exclusive update for you guys, because everyone that made videos about this incident right after it happened didn't include this development, because this is relatively recent. A few weeks ago, she uploaded her first video in about a year. So let's take a look at what she's had to say since her comeback.
Imagine getting access to every single internet sim from one day to another. Just randomly opening your socials and there you are. Flipped destroyed by every snowflake out there. But it's fine, I can just restart. It's not the first time I'm doing it anyway, right? Restart.
That's pretty wild, but the song gets even crazier. Take a close listen to some of the
Wait,
lyrics
what did they say?
now.
What were the lyrics? All right, but that's just lyrics from an already existing song, right? Even though it's still, you can still say that says that she chose that song to do a lolly cover of.
I won't lie though, this music video slaps. Credit where it's due. The entire thing seems to be about her termination, which I actually think is quite a smart move. She seems to assert within this music video that everything that happened was taken out of context, or
His hair reminds me of like the 70s or 80s like hairstyle. Like, have you seen the movie Grease? Like, hold on. Like this, yeah. His hairstyle reminds me of like shit like this. See that shit? That's what his hairstyle reminds me of. I don't know, man. Obviously there it's not as prevalent, but
There, it's a little more, you kind of, I don't know. That's just me. That's what this hairstyle reminds me of, bruh.
The very least wasn't the whole truth. Apparently she signed an NDA, so she can't discuss what happened. Whether or not you believe her, I'd love to find out the truth of this. So that's where we are today. Riro is trying to launch a comeback as Hyoresu, announcing that she'll start streaming soon.
Okay.
Our manager might just be sacked for good, and the general audience have had a good laugh at just how absurd it is that this pink cutesy anime girl has been accused of living this drugged up rockstar harem lifestyle. What an insane story.
Hey yo, as long as they enjoyed it and they'd have no regrets, then congrats to them. But at the same time, I feel sorry for the manager because like he seems to be terminated like permanently, and his life is fucked up. Like I doubt he'll be able to get another job at that level with another agency. You know what I'm saying? He might be fucked. So that kind of sucks. But no, that's all. No, but to it. Just that sucks. Like I feel sorry for the manager.
But of course, that's just one of the many stories I have for you today. Coming up is a game of Smash or Pass that ended in death threats and a racially segregated VTuber award show.
What the wait,
before
what?
we get into that, let's talk about a VTuber or Pass that ended in death threats and a
White VTubers awards? The only other VTuber I actually know about and actually watch, I don't watch their live streams, but I watch their like YouTube videos, is Nux Taku. Now I know he's apparently Jewish, I think, but it makes me wonder if he was, you know, in this, like did he win any awards?
racially segregated VTuber award show. But before we get into that, let's talk about a VTuber who was roasted by the entirety of Twitter after allegedly body
Let me just add that I'm not saying that Nux Taku is like racist or anything. I'm not saying he's racist or anything like that. I was just wondering if he won any awards in that white VTuber award ceremony or whatever.
Shaming a Twitch streamer for showing too much skin.
Hit me with your breast shot. There's some
This story can be
giant
traced back to
mommy
just
milkers
shy
in the
of a year
background.
ago, and began with a creator called Eurochan who posted this. I
What
woke
the
up and found
fuck?
someone on Twitch. I mean, wow, is this lewd even allowed on Twitch?
Are those even real? I mean, you can see the veins in them, but no, I guess those are real. Yeah, but still, like, god damn.
Up and found someone on Twitch. I mean, wow, is this lewd even allowed on Twitch? And as I'm sure you'll see throughout the rest of this video, oftentimes the most simple of tweets can end in disaster. Initially, a lot of people were joining in on the joke. They were cracking up, making
It's like they could slip out every sec, bro. That's what I was thinking. I had the video paused and I thought they were gonna slip out. Hope this bra or whatever she is wearing underneath will provide a strong hold.
wiseacre remarks about how this woman's breasts look more like two inflatable beach balls than boobs, but very
Those are strained beach balls, not boobs. You can clearly see the veins. It's more like a full moon and doesn't seem real.
soon, people went in to defend the streamer. More than 2 million views later, and a lot of people who saw this tweet decided to unsheath their sword and declare war on Eurochan, who was accused of body shaming her.
Chat, this chick was like, is this allowed on Twitch? And was laughing at every comment that was like body shaming this chick because she had big titties.
Oh yeah, there was a chat. I don't know if you've seen Techie show this one girl on Twitch. She's just a girl who plays like MMOs all the time, and her boobs are ginormous, and she just sits there and plays games. And
she's really sweet.
and she's
really nice.
She's very fucking kind. And so this one VTuber was like, wow, I can't believe I opened Twitch and this is the first thing I saw. That's crazy.
You see, this creator, known online as SK Uwu, is
God
just
damn!
like that. The people mad at this tweet were under the impression that this appears to be her natural form, and therefore a lot of critics had a massive problem with Eurochan because physical features can't be changed, and therefore shouldn't be the subject of mockery. Whether or not this is natural, I don't really want to speculate. I'm just giving you guys the argument.
All I'm gonna say is height, your height can't naturally be changed, right? You can't naturally change your height. So people make fun of short dudes sometimes and call them short kings, you know, stuff like that. Weight, your weight can be changed. You know, people have preferences that are mocked and looked and laughed at because people, some dudes will be like, I don't want to date any, you know, plus size queens. Let me put it that way. And let's just say breast size is as it is. Natural ones are natural, you know, fake ones are fake. People shouldn't be mocked for their natural breast sizes. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Where's the body positivity movement when it comes to that, huh? Huh? Let the teeth free.
For and against. I should also mention that this is very different to a VTuber because SK, barring any surgery, is stuck with her form. A VTuber avatar, on the other hand, is custom made.
Facts.
It's a lot easier to redesign them. Therefore, what might be acceptable for SK Uwu would not be acceptable for a VTuber avatar. People started by saying that Yuri-chan should just get back to streaming, showing a screenshot of her Twitch account. There are only a handful of replies that have been saved from this viral tweet, and these showed that some of the people that were discussing it were in fact defending Yuri-chan, claiming that SK's cleavage was excessive. Then things got even worse, as Yuri-chan decided to start liking the replies that agreed with her.
What?
She liked this tweet by Sage the Witch Dragon, which read, "I like big boob, but not basketball sized." And this is
her boobs are actually disgusting. I like big boob, not basketball size, and as veiny as a bodybuilder's bicep. Okay, seriously, where's the body positivity movement here? Huh? Like, that's not something she can, those are natural. Like, why are people mad about that? Is it just because it's another woman and she's jealous of the size? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the body positivity movement here? The body positivity movement only comes into play when it has to do with fat chicks. That's it. That's literally it. When it has to do with fat chicks. That's it.
Isn't even to mention that Yuri-chan wasn't exactly the most modest creator either, and she was also posted several times on Yuri-chan's Twitter with a mouth open filled with saliva, which seems to be quite suggestive. For that reason, a lot of people had a field day in making assertions that this was hypocrisy at its finest, and that Yuri-chan
It is, I agree.
jealous of
Hypocrisy.
SK.
And bitch, like, you're just fucking mad that you don't. Shut up. Shut up.
Let's be real. Not every VTuber look like their model, and she just mad.
She's just mad, bro. Oh my god, I have to stop myself from being rude, but fuck, dude. So rude. That girl is just vibing and living her life, man.
Flash forward till today, and she's nowhere to be seen.
What?
It appears as though this backlash was too much for Yuri-chan, and she practically vanished from the internet. Don't get me wrong, it's not like they were a very famous VTuber.
Oh, Yuri-chan,
A
okay.
screenshot of their channel showed that they had only amassed 377 followers, but in my research, I discovered her Linktree and found that her Patreon, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch are now all deactivated.
God
Ladies and
damn.
gentlemen, these are the stakes that we're dealing with. And speaking of ladies and gentlemen, let's...
Well, technically, that's what you get for just making fun of someone's natural chest size. Free the teats. Hashtag free the teats.
discuss the identity of them in this next story.
Hard to ignore. Okay.
If you've witnessed enough people talk about VTubers, there's a very real possibility that somewhere along the lines you would have heard someone say something like, "Oh, don't you know they're all just guys with voice changes?" And
I mean, a few of them definitely could be, because I saw a video where that was like, we're going to change the voice, change my voice to a female voice in this video, and using a voice changer. And I was like, no bullshit. And then they actually did it, and I was like, oh shit. And then I started questioning some of the the people who could simp over VTube, female VTube models. I was like, bruh, they don't know if those people that's behind the camera doing the VTube model, they don't know if they're actually female or not, and they're just simping the shit out of them. Ooh,
What if they are actually men? Oh shit. But yeah, I don't trust anything. I don't trust anything I see anymore online. Well, let's say I trust few things now that I see that more. I trust fewer things that I see online.
While they might have a point, so far there have been very few instances in which a female VTuber was discovered to be voiced by a dude. That said, it's not out of the realms of possibility. It's apparently happened before, like when this Chinese VTuber allegedly dumbfounded this other guy.
He was doing it without a voice changer. You see that shit?
I found this on...
Bro did it without a voice changer. He said, bro, what? Oh, hell no.
Gag, and the text within this video is Mandarin, so if anyone can read Mandarin, perhaps they could clue us up as to whether this is legitimate and what it says, but this guy was apparently arrested for scamming people as a VTuber. Regardless, back in 2018, an infamous gender reveal within the VTuber community would happen after a creator called NoraCat would suffer a glitch that would shock the VTuber world. Mr. NoraCat was caught dead to rights. To this very day, his legacy to many people is that guy who...
My heart, oh my god, my brain. What if he's a boy in real life? People who don't know, wink. People who know, dead. And then Noah BT3 RV says, I respect NoraCat for continuing on the platform and not disappearing because of her fate, because of his face. I would disappear if something like that happens, and he even uploaded her numbers. Incredible.
Tended to be a girl, and a lot of people thought
he even
that
uploaded his numbers.
Sounds like this.
ノラキャットは創作です。アニメや小説と同じように、キャラクターの性格や動きや喋り方などを作者が考えています。すべて創作であり、実在しません。
However, there's actually...
I mean, that's actually true. You gotta give him credit for it being like, hey, yo, disclaimer, this is all pretend. This is just this is a creation. This is made up. It's not real. So it's up at that point. It's up to the viewer to be like, yeah, okay, cool. And it's also up to the viewer to be like, so are you a guy in real life? You know what I'm saying? It's up to the viewer to wonder that, to ponder that. Also, now let's go on the reverse and back to talking about the only VTuber that I actually know about, Nuxtaku. What if Nuxtaku is actually a girl using a voice changer to make themselves sound like a male? Huh? Yeah.
A little bit more to this story than first meets the eye. First of all, it might be news to you, but there's actually a word for a man who pretends to be a woman through VTubing, and that's Babaniku. So NoraCat.
The Japanese term for an online avatar depicting an anime-style female character used by content creators who are often, but not always, male. Bro, Japan even has a word for this shit. Bruh.
That was a Babaniku. While researching this, I stumbled across a video made by a creator called Venendar who claimed that NoraCat was actually a known Babaniku, so when his true identity was revealed to the web, his own fans really didn't seem to care. That said, he does claim to be a girl on Twitter, but I guess that you could make the argument that whoever this guy is behind the scenes,
Technically, he doesn't claim to be a girl on Twitter. He claims to be a VR girl. When technically he is a VR girl, a virtual reality girl. In real life, it's a guy, but in virtual reality, it's a girl.
Cat is a
girl character,
and the character is female. But whatever the case, as it turns out, it was not his audience, but in fact other people who were clowning on him for this revelation. He even addressed English speakers about that in the clip I showed you before. To this very day, the revelation that Nora Cat was a man is probably the most well-known incident of a Babaniku that I could find online, but I'm very sure that it won't be the last. As I'm
it might be the last, because I'm pretty sure like any of the technology that was using face tracking for VTubers, I'm pretty sure all that shit has been updated to the point where they won't have glitches like that anymore.
sure that won't be the last story I have for you today. We still have plenty to discuss.
All right, what's up?
If you're enjoying this, I'd love to ask you to subscribe if you haven't already. We're so close to 150,000 subscribers, and it would mean the world to me, so please do hit that big red button. Also, if you like what I have to say, check out my Twitter and Instagram.
It's a white button for me. It's not red. He said hit the red button, not the white button. So I'm gonna say to you,
linked in the description. But in the meantime, if you want more, I'll give you more. You know,
I'm gonna say to you, hit the white or red button.
there's a little better in this world than receiving a hard-fought award for your good work. Award ceremonies often look vapid and self-indulgent on the outside, but if you're going for a prize, they can mean everything. For our next story, we're going to discuss a group of people who some think have been held back from winning any VTuber awards.
Blacklisted. Oh boy.
Over the past decade or so, there's been a severe increase of award shows.
Hey, Moist
dedicated
Critical
towards content
clones.
creators. From the streamer awards to the streamies, it makes sense that within an industry as large as content creation, that there would be plenty of awards to go around. Except to me, apparently. Unless there's an award for most prepubescent mustache, I think I'm going to go empty-handed for the next few years.
Not a good picture.
Controversy hit the internet a few months ago now for an award show that some people thought was stoking online.
Hey, there might be an award for best 70s to 80s hairstyle. You could win that.
Racial tensions, that being the Black VTuber Awards, a
Wait,
show
what?
announced in early February 2024.
Wait,
As
what?
you might be able to guess, awards stoking on.
Bro, genuinely shut your white ass up. If you sound like a fucking you sound fucking stupid. Like genuinely, you're the reason we have to do this. Name one time a Black VTuber was nominated for an award. I can see why you failed as a VTuber. Keep being irrelevant. Thanks. I mean, but at the same time, having a Black VTuber award ceremony is just is also kind of just racially motivated. It's still something I don't agree with. It's still kind of racist. So I don't know. I don't know. Nah, bro. I don't think that should be a thing.
Online racial tensions, that being the Black VTuber Awards, a show announced in early February 2024. As you might be able to guess from its name, this is an award show for Black VTubers and only Black VTubers.
All right, but what if the character is Black, but the person in real life is not Black? That could be white or Asian or whatever.
No other races are allowed to participate, and as you might expect, that upset a lot of people who heard the news. Instantly, this ceremony was the subject of criticism, with people saying that this was an award show built.
So you think segregation is good? Kinda a nutty take. I mean, to have different awards based on skin tone is, yes, I agree, it's fucking dumb.
On segregation. The argument being that if there was any other award show that gave out awards exclusively to people of a particular race, some people would possibly call it racist.
I agree, I
Defenders
would.
of the Black VTuber Awards said that the reason why this award show had to exist was because Black VTubers don't seem to be on a level playing field.
No one's stopping you from participating in an event like everyone else. If you had any ounce of critical thinking, if you had any ounce of moist critical thinking, if you had any ounce of critical thinking, you would understand why Black people form their own spaces. Sure, it's not 1960 anymore, but anti-Blackness still exists, especially in the VTuber community. That part I can at least co-sign on, because I used to live in Mississippi, and if I drove to the wrong part of Mississippi, like I've done it before, I stopped to get gas at night, 2 old white ladies came out and pulled out shotguns, I'd leave. So I do understand that there is some type of anti-blackness that still exists, but should we continue to segregate ourselves just because there is some forms of anti-blackness that still exists within that still exists in this world today? No, we should continue to try to integrate ourselves so that these forms of anti-blackness dissipate, so that we can move forward to create a world where all races are accepted and there is no segregation. Feel me?
Compared to VTubers of other races. Based upon my research within the VTuber community, it does seem to be a little bit more overtly restrictive against black creators. There have been plenty of videos made describing how it's hard to be a black VTuber and how sometimes black creators can't.
I mean, even white people have won hip-hop awards, and hip-hop is a known black community type of thing, but white people win that shit too. So again, yeah, I think there should not be a segregated version of any type of thing. Integrate everything.
Not even get an avatar made that would match their skin tone. As an outsider to this community, I couldn't even name you a single black VTuber. That said, there's no laws or limitations put in place that would prohibit a black person from becoming a VTuber. And you have to ask the question, is a racially segregated award show really the best way to give these black creators their flowers? I'm going to be honest,
it's not.
I think that the Black VTuber Awards have been deleting replies because I can see a lot of people complaining about the hate the show is getting, but very few posts in the replies actually complaining about it.
They're probably,
also,
they're probably deleting
I've seen
them.
screenshots like this. Donnie Darko 03 nominating this character for the award, and call me a conspiracy theorist, but I have a sneaky suspicion that is not her name. That said, there was one person who was pretty active in the replies. Her name. That said, there was one person who was pretty active in the replies. VTuber and
Nigura? Yeah, it's probably a fake name.
call me a conspiracy theorist, but I have a sneaky suspicion that is not her name. That said,
Yeah, no, this is the same image from that post. Dr. Nigga MD. I think I know what I need to do if you... Yeah, nah, pretty sure it's probably not their name.
there was one person who was pretty active in the replies, a VTuber called Navi. He has just shy of 5,000 subscribers on YouTube and describes himself as a demonic catboy VTuber. Navi is adamantly against this award show, making the point that black VTubers are not excluded from other award shows for the crowd.
I'm gonna say it again, it's 2024 and no one is a minority. Especially, well, actually here in the US, technically, white people are the minorities now. Because there's so many different races here that, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, you can say you want to be a minority, but you're just not. I mean, you should probably have every right, and you're even encouraged to participate in an event that's multi-race. But some VTubers want to be racist. That's that. I can agree with that. Especially since having an award ceremony specifically for black VTubers and no other race can join in. That's racist, in my opinion. That's racist. You can't. Some people like to be like, you can't be racist against white people. No. Racism is discrimination towards any person because of their race, which means you can be racist towards white people. You can be racist towards anyone of any race or nationality or whatever. So having a black only awards ceremony is racist.
He said that people wanted to be different and quirky so bad, comparing this award show to a
Happy to see a person actually willing to have a convo. In my eyes, separating an event into races reminds me of the race-exclusive bathrooms in the 1960s. Fair, yep. Everyone should be in the same room, not looking at other skin color. Appreciate content for what it is, you know what I mean?
60s segregated event. Then Na'Vi did something absolutely wild. To show the contradictory nature of the Black VTuber Awards, Na'Vi decided to make a post announcing the White VTuber Awards. It appears as though people were not happy with this.
Of course they wouldn't
After
be.
These events, another VTuber called Alira made a video calling Na'Vi's post an extremely racist joke.
It is.
You really went out of your way to make this horribly racist joke. And be like, oh no, but everybody else is racist. This is gross. The fact that they do not have an understanding of why this is racist is what is the scariest thing to me.
There may have been some other crazy replies, but as I said, I have an inkling that a lot of these were deleted shortly after. So was this a way to highlight and applaud Black VTubers for their work, or a regressive and needlessly divisive call for self-imposed segregation? I'll let you be the judge of that as we move on to our next story. That story being of a woman who was the judge, jury, and executioner in a game of Smash or Pass that led to one of the largest, most needless kerfuffles in VTubing history.
Ah shit, Smash or Pass, away please.
Smash or Pass is a simple game. You're given a list of people, and all you do is say Smash or Pass. Game.
Does Arbok have a hold of Smash? That's what I think Markiplier is thinking here. Look on Markiplier's face. Does Arbok have a hold of Smash besides their mouth? Or, let's be open, Markiplier might be thinking, would I let that tail smash? Okay, let's just stop.
You're given a list of people,
It's a
and
smash.
all you do is
Anyway.
say Smash or Pass. It's kind of like a theoretical Tinder. Most of the time when you do a Smash or Pass, this is between friends, and the people that are being smashed or passed on are not present. Oftentimes they're fictional or celebrities, maybe classmates or co-workers, but doing Smash or Pass to someone's face would be pretty brutal. However, in the advent of live streaming, if you're one of these celebrities, especially if you're an internet celebrity, there's a fair chance that you'd see someone's reaction to you in a Smash or Pass. YouTuber or streamer Smash or Passes are pretty common, but in October
Really?
2023, one of them would go much too far. Meet Cowbell Chaos VT.
I haven't heard of any of those, so I guess maybe even if they are coming, they're not coming to me because I'm not in the know. I don't know.
She's a digital artist, graphic designer,
Excuse me.
sassy short stack, pot smoker, voice actor, and chaos bringer who
Hey, pot smoker, shout out to that.
late last year would go in
Welcome to the village, hidden in that loud.
hard on another VTuber's character design and created much a hullabaloo about nothing. This is Dragonspitz, who was the subject of a
Dragonspitz?
Smash or Pass between Cowbell Chaos, another VTuber called Freya Allmother, and several of their friends. And this is where things became unhinged because of Cowbell Chaos's extremely adverse reaction to seeing Dragonspitz.
What dragon women are supposed to look like in the VTuber community. Just pass. Pass. Mm-mm.
What?
I want scales. I want muscles. I want flat chests because dragons don't have tits. And I want a big ass on them and a long ass tail with wings. And I want them to...
Now it just sounds like she's hating because the character is attractive. Or something. Or she's got a reason to hate for some other reason to hate.
breathe fire and drag me into their cave. I don't want some prissy palace bitch. Look,
There are plenty of anime where dragons have a human form. Like, hold on, shit, what's her name? This chick. Oh, what's her name? Wait. Episode 4. Let's see. No, this is too far. Not episode 4. Let's try episode 2. Nope, episode 1. All right, this is where he fights the first meets this dragon, and he fights her and he beats her. And she forms this dragon forms a contract with him. Great dragon, yep. See, in contract with me. Boom, a dragon with a human form. So, by the way, this is Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy. Great anime. I'm watching season 2 of it now on Kick and Twitch. So if you guys ever want to watch, like every time the next episode comes out, I'll be watching it on Kick and Twitch. So if you want to watch it with me, follow me on there. Links in the description below. But this chick just going with her, just raging off how this oops, hold on, wrong button. Just raging off how this character that says they're a dragon. Look, they even have a tail. So this chick right here that's just raging off this attractive female avatar, and just raging that if they're supposed to be a dragon, they're supposed to be this. Boom! I just showed you that female dragons can obtain a human form, a completely human form, and even in anime. And since it's a VTuber, VTubers are based off anime-esque characters.
I want flat chest because dragons don't have tits.
She sounds mad, jealous.
A long ass tail with wings, and I want them to breathe fire and drag me into their cave. I don't want.
All right, you're supposed to be like a cow, right? Or a bull. Cows and bulls don't have tits. Why do you have tits? What are you talking about, bitch?
On some prissy palace.
Look at her other form. Tits. Again, you're supposed to be a cow, right? Cows don't have tits. What are you talking about, bitch?
Drag me into their cave. I don't want some prissy palace bitch looking at me going, you must kiss the royal fingies if you want to even touch the royal wings. No, bitch, get the fuck out of here. You're not a dragon. You're just cosplaying as them. Off.
This clip was treated like.
Also, of course, they're not actually a dragon. Like it's a fucking VTube anime avatar. The fuck, bitch? Are you actually a cow? Or are you cosplaying as one? Your cow avatar has tits. Cows don't have tits. What are you talking about? They have fur all over their bodies, not that white skin. The fuck are you talking about?
At the end of days, it seemed like the rapture was coming for us, that we were all about to be sent to eternal damnation, that Satan himself was walking among us. On Twitter anyways. Dragonspit came out.
No. I am here. I am walking among you guys.
Address it and attach the clip of their roast, which gained 1.6 million views. Dragonspit said, smash or pass streams are fun, and I don't actually care about being passed on at all. It's all for fun and for seeing other VTubers. The issue is calling someone a prissy switch when they know nothing about that VTuber's personality or lore.
Facts.
Also, it is rude to say, if she gets upset when people don't want to smash her character, then you need to go touch grass. This person and the others were also practically insulting my design and the work that my amazing artist put in by saying that it looked copy and pasted, and like a generic e-girl, and that e-girls were f***ing boring. Please remember that there is a person behind every model, and those people do have feelings. I didn't join to be insulted, I was hoping to see a fun time. Don't be like this, especially when on a live stream with the person watching. Thank you for coming to my spit talk. And this was when things got taken up.
Damn.
Up a notch, because while some people involved in this stream apologized, for example, Freya Allmother came out to take accountability, saying that she felt bad for this relentless bullying, the main culprit on the other hand, Cowbell Chaos, dug her heels in and defended her actions.
Of course she did.
She said that though she's sorry that Dragonspit felt bad, her opinion as a stranger shouldn't matter. And after being called out for what seemed to be an apathetic response, she steered into the skid even further, saying that the apology was only for Dragonspit to.
This isn't up to you to accept it or not. You're not them. You don't have any real say, but that's an opinion. And if a person's opinion is what can drive others to make threats, then now they are in the wrong for not directly telling their people not to harass or attack someone. This person is such a bitch. Holy shit. Especially if they want to turn a blind eye or delete the apology. I gave them an apology. I'm not going to write a novel. Y'all would come at me no matter what I said anyway. Not really. You can't have it both ways. Can't demand an apology, then call it fake afterwards. Not how it works. Yeah, they can actually. If they can tell if they demand an apology and you just go, fine, I apologize. And they call it fake. They can call it fake. They can have it both ways. Yeah, no. What you talking about?
Except and nobody else. And this is when things became cuckoo bananas, because Cowbell and a few of her friends from the original stream, not all of them, you'll notice it's only about half of them, would come out in a follow-up stream to address the controversy, saying this.
Yeah, I did call her a prissy bitch. Because she looks like a prissy bitch. I'm sorry that my blunt language is so offensive.
Oh my god, shame on you, Cowbell. Shame.
And it was also cuckoo bananas because Cowbell then claims that she received death threats, she had people telling her to unalive herself, she had slurs made against her, apparently she even had people threatening her family, and that is absolutely wild, but the story doesn't stop there.
Okay, all that extra shit, I don't condone. Like, yeah, call them out on their bullshit. If they don't want to apologize, just unfollow or unsub. And just have their viewer count decline to the point where they don't make shit, right? But you don't have to go out and start making threats.
Cowbell seemed to blame Dragonspit for the actions of her fans here.
You can't blame her!
That Dragonspit never told her fans to go out and harass Cowbell, nor can we be sure that the haters were actually Dragonspit fans. Some of these people might have just been there for the dogpile, because some VTuber fans are apparently just like that. Cowbell went on a long Twitter tirade after.
For all you know, Dragonspit, whatever her name is, like after she made her tweet, she washed her hands of the situation and just didn't pay attention to it at all from that point forward.
This, writing up literally dozens of posts. Cowbell was saying that her opinion was only that, and since an apology had already been given, all of the people that were calling her out had no leg to stand on because this was only between Dragonspit and herself. Dragonspit would then come out to tell people to stop sending Cowbell threats and telling her to unalive herself, and though you would think that that would be where it would end, then things got even weirder. It seems as though Cowbell then tried to deny that anything ever happened, calling this a bit of a conspiracy and saying that the clip had actually been altered, claiming that they were saying this about someone else. She asserted that the entire thing had been completely taken out of context. Now, it seemed unlikely, but stranger things have happened. This allegation that the clip was taken out of context might have been her escape rope, her get out of jail free card, her skeleton key to salvage her reputation. But she was then blindsided by Freya, who came out to clarify that no, this clip had not been altered in any way, pleading with Cowbell to stop making her look bad. After this, the jig was well and truly up. She had been foiled by her friend and was now known to many people as not only a bully, but also a liar. It started with mindless words, ended in lies, deceit, controversy, conspiracy, vitriolic attacks, death threats, and tears. Essentially all of which I discussed in my previous video about VTubers. That one was made almost a year ago to the day, and it's still one of my favourite videos that I've ever made. Go see that one next if you haven't already. If you have seen it though, you could instead check out my podcast that's just launched. I've just started a podcast with tons of other great creators, Brugly, Diatrip, Knight, and Raymundo. The first 2 episodes are out now with plenty.
I'm already subscribed to Diatrip. I've seen some of their videos. I don't know about the other ones, but you're missing someone. You're missing me. But anyway,
more still to come. Go watch them, make sure to let the others know that Fox sent you, and don't forget to subscribe. With that said, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.
You're welcome. Thanks for the video. Great content. Loved it. As always, link to the video, link to the description, link to the channel will both be in the description below. So be sure to check them out.
Dragon women.
Anyway, yeah, that was. I gave my thoughts on it as we went through it. The video was like 26 minutes long. I probably paused it for paused and talked for way longer than that. So I gave my thoughts on it. I don't know what else to say here except, damn. There are a lot of things about VTubers that I did not know about, probably because I'm not always actively, I'm not always like immersed in the VTuber pool, I guess. I'm not always keeping up with what's going on in the VTube community. Like I've said multiple times before, the only VTuber that I actually watch, I don't even watch them live, I just watch the YouTube videos, is Nux Taku. Who now, I'm curious, Nux is actually a female using a voice changer to make them sound like a male. But yeah, as always, links to the video, links to the channel will be in the description below. So be sure to check out FoxAkimbo. And yeah, you know what it is, YouTube. Don't forget to do those 3 things I like to ask you to do. And like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos. Yeah. Imagine if I did a VTube if I became a VTuber and just did like Stitch. Like my character was Stitch. Did you guys fall for it? Or would you guys think it was like I was using like a voice changer? Like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit Ohana means family. Family means no one gets left behind or forgotten. Yeah. But anyway, don't forget to hit the three don't forget to do the 3 things I like to ask you to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget the notification bell. And you know what it is after that. In case I don't see you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace and much love to you.